Hi there, boys and girls. It's time for another day of reading workshop. Today, I want to remind you that very soon we will be doing our running records, and today's lesson is very important as we get ready and prepare for it. So today I want to remind you that readers reread to see new details and to learn more about the characters. But they don't just do that. They also reread to make their voices smoother. You can reread to smooth out the bumpy parts and to show the big feeling in each part of your story. And this rereading that we do can help us. It could help us also to perform our books or act the story out. So today we want to go back and look at some of the clues that we have been using to help us read. And they are in our charts. These post-its are selected from our charts that we have been doing over the past weeks. So one of the things we did was, to help us read, we had to study what the characters say and do. We had to think about what they like and dislike. Another thing we did was we studied the expression and gestures and the actions of the characters to help us read the stories the way the author wants us to read it. Another thing we did was notice when feelings change and change our voice. We also reread some of the pages to learn more about the characters. Yesterday, we did a very important part of noticing clues that help us to read. We looked at the punctuation marks, the power of the punctuation marks. Punctuation marks at the end of the sentences and punctuation marks in the middle of the sentences can definitely help us know how to read. We watch out for those periods, those commas, those exclamation and question mark. And punctuations in the middle, like the comma and the ellipses. The ellipses work almost like the comma, and it sets the reader up to expect something dramatic that's going to happen. Then there's also the special print, the bold prints, the italic prints, capital letters, dialogue tags, and pictures that help readers get clues to help them read the story the way the author wants it to be read. So I want you to watch and listen as I try out using the clues, all the clues that are there to help me read. And I want you to be the judge of this. So get ready and listen very carefully as I read, and follow along by looking at what is available on the page to help me. What clues are there to help me read? And be the judge. Mrs. T-Berry leaped into action. She ran for the ball. She reached for the ball, then glump. Zeke got the ball. He was very proud. He ran around and around in circles. Drop the ball, Zeke, everyone yelled. Zeke did not stop. I wonder, readers, do you think that was the kind of reading that a reader was using clues to help read? You be the judge of that. Turn and talk to someone at home, then come on right back. Now that you're back, I know you guys were laughing. Some of you were even rolling over and saying, what kind of reading is that? Well, it sounded like a joke, wasn't it? No, that didn't sound like I was using clues. There are characters in this story. There's a picture there that's showing me someone leaping into action. And there is the dog Zeke, and Zeke is leaping into action as well. But my voice sounded almost dead. It's almost as if I was sleeping. Oh God, I have to wake you guys up right now. And let's see what clues are there to help me reread this part. There's punctuation marks, exclamation marks, where I should get excited. There are the ellipses that makes me pause a little bit and get ready for something that's exciting going to happen. Then there's, of course, the dialogue tag. Everyone yelled. And that tells me what words are coming before there. Drop the ball, Zeke. And then I'm watching the pictures where the characters are leaping into action. So my voice should sound a little more exciting. So let's see if I could reread this part using the clues. Mrs. T-Berry leaped into action. She ran for the ball. She reached for the ball. Then, glump! Zeke got the ball. He was very proud. He ran around and around in circles. Drop the ball, Zeke! Everyone yelled. Now turn and talk. Did I use the clues this time? Tell someone at home, then come on right back. Now that you're back, I could hear some of you saying that's so much better. And of course, in that second read, I was using all the clues there are to help me read. I was using punctuations, I was using pictures, I was using the ellipses, capital letters, those bold prints, the word glump to get exaggeration on the words. So, boys and girls, today you have an awesome job to do. And your job is to practice rereading your books, noticing all the clues that the authors left along the way to help you read those books and smooth out the rough and bumpy parts in your voice. Most of all, boys and girls, I really want you to have fun when you read. And don't forget to read at least 3 books on My Yarn or Raz Kids.